The ground trembles. A dark cloud appears on the horizon. Within moments, thousands of horsemen burst across the open plains, moving faster than anyone believed possible. Cities that had stood for centuries would vanish in days. Kingdoms that once seemed invincible would fall before an enemy unlike the world had ever seen. This is the story of the Mongol Empire. It all began with a boy who had nothing. His name was Temujin. When he was just a child, his father was murdered by a rival tribe. His family was abandoned and left to starve on the freezing steppes of Central Asia. Every day was a fight for survival. Hunger, betrayal, and violence surrounded him. Most people would have given up. Temujin did the opposite. He grew stronger with every hardship. He learned that trust was rare, loyalty was priceless, and weakness meant death. As he became a man, he gathered followers who believed in him, not because of his family name, but because of his courage and leadership. One tribe after another joined his cause. Those who refused were defeated. In the year 1206, the tribes gathered and gave Temujin a new name that would terrify the world: Genghis Khan. From that moment, history changed forever. Genghis Khan didn't simply build an army. He created the most feared fighting force on earth. Every Mongol warrior was an expert horseman. They could ride for days without stopping, carrying several horses and switching between them without slowing down. They survived where other armies would have starved. They attacked with incredible speed, striking before their enemies even knew they were coming. Their greatest weapon was the bow. While riding at full speed, Mongol archers could fire deadly arrows with astonishing accuracy. They didn't need to stop. They didn't need to get close. Death came flying from every direction. But their greatest strength wasn't their weapons. It was their strategy. The Mongols mastered psychological warfare. They would pretend to retreat, fooling enemy armies into chasing them. Just when victory seemed certain, the Mongols would suddenly turn around, surround their enemies, and destroy them. Entire armies disappeared. Fear spread faster than the Mongols themselves. Soon, cities surrendered without a fight because they had heard what happened to those who resisted. The Mongol Empire exploded across Asia. Northern China fell. The mighty kingdoms of Central Asia collapsed. Persia was devastated. One by one, powerful rulers watched their armies crumble beneath the thunder of Mongol horses. Then the Mongols pushed west. They swept into Eastern Europe like a storm. Kingdoms that had never imagined such an enemy were completely unprepared. Even the greatest knights struggled against warriors who could attack from incredible distances before disappearing into the horizon. It seemed unstoppable. Many believed the Mongols would conquer all of Europe. But the empire wasn't built on destruction alone. Once the fighting ended, something remarkable happened. Trade flourished. The Silk Road became safer than it had been for generations. Merchants traveled from China to the Middle East and even into Europe under Mongol protection. Goods, inventions, ideas, and knowledge crossed continents like never before. Paper, gunpowder, printing, medicine, and new technologies spread across the known world. The empire connected East and West in ways no one had imagined. Genghis Khan also ruled differently from many kings. He promoted people because of ability, not family status. A poor soldier could become a powerful commander through courage and skill. Loyalty was rewarded. Corruption was punished. Yet even the greatest empire could not escape time. When Genghis Khan died in 1227, his sons and grandsons expanded the empire even further. Under Kublai Khan, the Mongols conquered all of China. At its height, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. No empire in history had ever controlled so much connected land. But the empire had become too large. Family rivalries turned into civil wars. Then the Black Death spread across the trade routes, killing millions. The Mongol Empire fractured into smaller states. Its armies disappeared. Its rulers faded into history. But its legacy never did. The Mongols transformed global trade, connected civilizations, and changed warfare forever. And it all began with a hungry boy abandoned on the lonely steppes. A boy who refused to surrender. A boy who became Genghis Khan. A name that would shake the world for centuries.